Hello, everyone. I'm Judith Daniel. I bet you're wondering exactly why we are here. Well, in a nutshell, it's because each one of you are uniquely and outrageously important to our future. And normally I do this as an in-person presentation, like I would come to your school, put on a big show, and kind of at the end of it we'll have a Q&A and we'll talk about different things and I'll go through my spew. But that just takes too long. I need you to understand how important you actually are. And sometimes when we don't know who we are, it makes our point of reference seem like negativity. And I want to bring my presentation to you right now so that everyone who wants to hear it, who needs this information, has the opportunity. So, welcome to the presentation, Weapon of Choice. I get it, I do. And when you can't find the right words to verbally express yourself, everything comes out in a tone of anger and rage. Nothing seems to make sense, and either you shut down emotionally or become physically and mentally damaging to others. I want you to say, Jay, I need a weapon. It just so happens that I'm a weapons dealer. I distribute weapons to those who need them. And I really feel like you need them. But let me point out one big thing, all right? Every one of us is going through something. No matter how big of a smile they have on their face, I really want you to keep that in mind. Let's get to those weapons. So, when I think of a weapon, I think of something that'll make me feel powerful, that'll make me feel unstoppable and courageous, something that makes me feel like it says, you don't want to mess with me. And remember, weapons only have power when you give them power. Otherwise, they're worth nothing at all. You can see a knife just laying there, right? It don't got no power until you decide to put it in your hands because you're the one with the power. So what's going to be our weapon of choice that has the least consequences and the most rewards? Sometimes we are put in situations where it seems that everything that can go wrong has gone wrong. And nothing looks like it can ever get better, And that's what's called our point of reference. What we know this far, up until this moment in time. But would you believe me if I said troubles are only temporary and nothing lasts forever? Not even a bad situation or a bad feeling. I hope you would, because it's the truth. Nothing, not even bad situations or feelings, last forever. And on top of that, there is always a way of escape. And you are just brilliant enough to find it. And it's going to be something that doesn't hurt yourself or others. It may take work, but there is always a way out. Sometimes we make the wrong decisions. Let's say, for instance, in texting. We might send the wrong type of text message or email to someone, and it may be very private, and then they send it to somebody else, and before you know it, the entire school knows about it. And it's devastating. It could drive us to do some really bad things to ourselves and to others, which makes the weapon of revenge not an option because it hurts others. And the weapon of suicide not an option. That gets crossed off the list because it hurts us and it hurts others. So what do we do when we are so devastated to the point of wanting to die? First, we remember that no situation or feeling lasts forever. Next, we look for an escape route that we can use. And sometimes waiting it out is the only route we should take. And last, we should think about the fact that we are not the only ones going through something like that. And if you get to a point, let's say you're in a situation where you're being bullied, and you come to the agreement with yourself that, listen, I didn't do anything wrong. And you have the guts, the courage, the maturity to go to that person and say, listen, I've never done anything wrong to you. Why are you doing this to me? I want you to know that you are the most powerful person in that conversation. And whether they decide to come at you with some kind of lame, oh, shut up, you're stupid, oh, you're so dumb for asking that, it doesn't matter. Or if they're like, you know what? I'm going through some really tough times. There's something that's going on with me that ain't right. No matter what they say to you, you have become the mature person. You have become the most powerful person in that conversation. And you have the upper hand because you realize it's not you. So it has to be them. It has to be them because you did nothing wrong. So don't take that blame on yourself. Instead, please get in the mindset of, you know what? There's something more wrong with this person than there is with me. And for that moment, even though you're looking at it like they've been bullying me every day, they take my stuff, they intimidate me in front of other people, all these different things that they do, and I caused none of it. Even in that moment, I want you to take a mental note and be like, you know what? There must be something really wrong going on with them for them to act like this, for them to need to gain power from somewhere, and for them to try to get it from me like they are doing right now. You are the most powerful person in that situation. Your maturity level is off the charts. Your courage is outstanding, mind you. So don't take any of that blame of what's happening on you. We'll get into more of that a little later. I want to make sure to stay on task. I don't want to waste your time, but I want you to have this information. So let's move on. But I want you to remember that. If it's not your blame, if you didn't cause it, don't take that burden. So, how are everyone else who's having a struggle getting through theirs? I'm pretty sure that they told someone that they trusted what was going on. So they didn't have to keep all that hurt and anger bottled up and feel alone. Because if no one knows what you're going through, how can they help? There are so many resources and support groups in your city designed to help your unique situation. And just know, we all, including myself, make some wrong decisions sometimes. And it's embarrassing. It really, really is. And for me, it's like I can't run away. If I make some decision, some wrong thing happen at my job, at my company that I own, and I'm sitting there looking stupid, and I'm like, oh, well, sometimes you have no other choice but to write it out. You say, yo, I messed up. I shouldn't have done that. I'm ashamed. I'm feeling bad. Dang. Like, we got to be real here. And feelings may get hurt. And those feelings might be mine. Even though I'm the one that caused the entire situation because I did something. And now I'm regretting it. You may cry. You may feel like you want to lock yourself in a room and run away. And that is absolutely okay to go through the emotions. Your feelings are real. Does everybody know that? Your feelings really matter. And they can really get hurt. Do you understand that? I want to make sure you know that you are validated, no matter if anybody else validates you. No matter if anybody else is like, oh, I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry you feel that way. You need to know that, you know what, my feelings are real. I'm having this moment, and oh my goodness, your feelings are real. That's okay. Your feelings are your feelings, and no one else can control them but you. No one has power over your feelings but you. And that's why we are looking into positive weapons of choice to combat with. And you really need to know that. Like I was talking about earlier, the bullying. How many of you have been bullied? You don't have to raise your hand. It's uncomfortable. But I want you to be real with yourself in this moment, because even I have to admit that I've been bullied. And I was bullied for a long time, and it doesn't feel great. And a very smart person said that hurt people hurt people. Or in other words, people that are hurting do things to hurt others in hopes that they will feel better about themselves, which unfortunately makes us, or the person being bullied, hate the bully. But again, hate cannot be our weapon of choice because it divides nations and people and makes everyone hurt. And if we want to stop that, it has to start with you, not using hate as a weapon of choice. Another reason why you are very important is because you can change the world, and we need you to change our world. I'm sure you guys have seen the news. I'm sure you have heard things that make you feel uneasy. It's up to you to do something about it. No matter what situation you face right now, that power to change the world is already inside of you if you do not pick up the weapon of hate. But instead, we want to pick up a weapon that will help us get to where we want to be, because you can get there. Everything is within your grasp if you can always take one more step forward. If you can always put one foot in front of the other, no matter how slow you may seem like you're going, you will eventually reach your destination. No matter what's going on in your home, in your life, and I know there are some terrible situations out there that you can't even talk about right now. But that does not determine your future. I'm going to say it again. That does not determine your future. You determine your future. And how bad you want it and how bad you go for it determines your future. I believe the correct weapon of choice should be the mental weapon of positivity, as simple as it sounds. Positivity gives you hope for the future. It makes you aware of the control that you do have and adds extra value to your life. A positive mental attitude can get you to where you want to go before you reach your destination. Do you ever wonder why you have an imagination? Simply for that reason. To see yourself being a success even before you try. Because if you can see yourself doing something or reaching a level in life that has nothing to do with your current situation, then you can most definitely have that thing for sure. And I'm coming to you as a friend. And friends tell friends the truth, even when it's not nice, you know what I'm saying? Even when it's not easy to say, but it needs to be said. Because they are your friends and they want to see you doing better. And they want you to know the truth. I have those types of friends and I appreciate them. Because I know when I leave, when I go out, when I'm doing my thing, I'm good. That's what it's going to be like today. We're going to learn how to make the right moves today. Now, to you, my special friends, we're going to get into some stuff. We are going to talk about money and the real value of gold and what gold really looks like. Everybody wants money. This is an economic world. Of course they do. We have to have it to function in society properly. We got to be able to eat, pay our bills, be able to have a place to live, and all those things that take money. So how do we get it? And how do we get a lot of it? You know that thing they give you at school? That big old thick something or other? It's called a textbook. That is your pot of gold. Not exactly what you thought it would look like, huh? But there it is. Your pot of gold. I want all the teachers in the building, wherever you are in the world, I want you to stand up. If you're in front of your class and you're showing this in your homeroom or at an assembly, I want you to stand up. Okay? All your teachers, all you parents who are teachers, who have ever taught anything, who have ever taught your child, your student, anything from tying their shoes to buttoning a shirt to 1+1. I want you to stand up. And maybe you're watching this by yourself. I want you to look in that picture. I want you to look in your mind. I want you to think about that one who has ever taught you anything. You see them? Those are your diamonds. Take a look. These are what actual diamonds look like. You ever seen a diamond mine? Yes, you have. You are sitting inside of one. Either right now, or you just came from one, or you're getting ready to go to one in the near future. These are your diamonds. Take a good look. These are what actual diamonds look like. Your school is your diamond mine. And you get to take riches from it every single day, and nobody stops you. In fact, they are throwing it at you every single day, saying, be rich. Take this gold and mold it into whatever you want it to be. It's yours. Have as much as you want. And I know some of y'all been sitting around relaxed, not really caring, tossing your books to the side, saying F this and what I need that for. Well, first of all, because you live in an economic world and you need it to survive. But I'm not going to be too hard on you because I know you didn't realize what you had in your possession. But today all that changes. And because now you will know exactly what you have. And couple that with a positive mental attitude, and you'll become unstoppable. A beast who can have anything they want. Are you ready for beast mode? Are you willing to put in the work and grind? Are you ready to let go of all of that nonsense and stuff that doesn't matter so you can have the life of your dreams? It looks real stupid when you're inside of a gold mine with diamonds fighting because of what somebody said or because they looked at you funny. You feel me? That's nonsense. Or picking on somebody else to try and make yourself feel better with a cheap laugh because your home life is messed up. Freaking news flash. Everybody's home life got issues. The struggle is real for everybody. But here, in your gold mine, is an opportunity to work positively as a team and get that money. You may be too young to be in complete control of your home life, but that's just a part of being a kid, and you can't help what they choose for you. It is what it is. But here, it's a completely different story. You are in complete control of you. You make the decisions of how much gold you are going to take from that place every day. That's not up to nobody else. They can't take it for you. You have to take it for yourself. And you have to be there to take it. You have to be in the moment engaging with the diamonds in order to take them. You can't go somewhere, sit off afar, and be like, I'm going to take them diamonds, but you ain't got nothing to do with them. It doesn't work like that. You have to engage. You have to pick it up. You have to take it in. You have to absorb it. You have to draw it to you. That's just like saying you're at the bottom of a mountain. Somebody throws a rope down and says, look, there's fresh air up here. Grab the rope. Let's get to the fresh air. And you like, I ain't touching that rope. I ain't having fresh air. I'm going to stay just like where I am right now. Nobody can grab that rope for you. You have to grab it for yourself. And I'm telling you, fresh air is way better than what I had. And I had to grab the rope for myself and go. You have to engage with the diamonds in order to behold them and take them with you and use them to have any desire you want. You make the decisions of how much gold you're going to take from this place every day. That's not up to nobody else. And just like adults have to make a decision on having a healthy relationship or not, you do too. And it's completely okay to upgrade your standards. So today we're going to talk about three things: a positive mental attitude and being definite in your decisions and definite in your plans, the company that you keep and why it's okay to make that very small, and how to focus on your future and do positive things for your future instead of concentrating on your right now situation. I know it's a lot of information, but I know you can handle it, and you are worth it to know this information. Your life depends on it. Get ready to enter beast mode, and we're going to pick up our weapons of choice and use them. You ready? Let's get it. Topic number 1. Having a positive mental attitude and being definite in your decisions and your plans. Your positivity is decided by you daily. You choose what you want to focus on. You decide where your thoughts go. You attract those things to you through your thoughts. Positive thoughts bring in positive things and positive reactions. Negative thoughts bring in negative things and negative reactions. And if you have so many negative thoughts that you don't know how to change them to a positive, here's what I want you to do. If your life is not where you want it to be or moving in the direction you want, just give it a try. You don't have anything to lose, okay? I want you to make a list of positive things about you and positive things you see for your future and write them down. If one of those positive things you see for your future is a fridge full of food, you write that down. There are no wrong answers. You can't get this wrong. If you want it, you are worth it to have it. Write it down. And when you get up in the morning and before you go to bed, read that list out loud every day. If you have to get up early just so you can read that list, you do that. It's that important. And do it about a dozen times. A positive mental attitude will help you become more receptive to important information, make you more pleasing to be around, and give you an overall head start on a successful future. If you're thinking positive, then your words need to be positive as well. No more complaining about things that are not that big a deal. No more putting others down with your words, because that same thing is going to come back to you. Only say helpful things. If your mind is thinking positive and your mouth is thinking positive, then your body will react positively. No more hitting walls when you get angry. No more forcing intimidation by a mean look. No more frowning or rolling your eyes when you are told to do something. And yes, all of this is going to take some work, but you can most definitely master this if you work at it every day. Now that we got that under control, being definite in your decisions and definite in your plans is next. And all that means is meaning what you say you're going to do and accomplish and sticking with it. Not letting distractions throw you off from meeting your goals. With you saying, I'm going to do this and I'm taking every necessary step to get it done until that thing is reached, until that goal is met. That's all that means. Sticking with it and not giving up on yourself. Topic 2. The company that you keep and only making your circle as big as necessary. So in dealing with being able to stay positive and being definite and getting you to your goals, you have to be willing to make smart choices for yourself. And that means getting people and things that are negative or give you bad feelings, put you down, or try to pull you in the wrong direction away from your goals and out of your circle of friends. Because it will only make it harder on you if you don't. You may think your parents are always being negative or coming down hard on you, but I can guarantee you two things. Number one, you need to keep them in your circle. And number two, as soon as you change your mind, you will change your life and how you interact with each other. I'm doing whatever it takes to get you to your goals and live the best life possible. You will have all the tools today. Topic 3. How to focus on your future and not on your current situation. Okay, so this might be the hardest one of the three because it's right here, right now. And your future seems to be so far in the distance that it seems impossible. But all impossible says is actually that I'm possible. Things may be the hardest they have ever been in your life, but bad situations and bad feelings don't last forever. And when you have a positive mental attitude, no matter what's going on, it makes things get better that much faster. In the most difficult times, pull out your list. Focus your attention on the positive and know that even though you didn't choose this situation for yourself, you're getting this goal. You're staying positive. You're being definite about your future. You're keeping your words positive. You keeping your words positive is making all the right choices for your future. And now that you have your weapons, use them. You have one life to live to the best of your ability. You are fully equipped to do what I have mentioned and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Don't let them pass you by. And don't give up on yourself. You are worth it to have it. And if you make a mistake, you fall down, never give up on yourself. You get back up and start again. At times, it may not be easy, but I would be willing to bet my life that you can accomplish that goal. Your teachers have already done that, put their life's work into you being able to reach your goals. The gold they're offering, the treasure, is what will make your future successful. You need that type of gold first. For those of you that have heard what I said, I have something special for you. I have gathered a group of motivational videos from all over, just for you. And it doesn't cost you a thing, not a dime. You go to my website and you will see members login. Click on it, sign in, and it's Christmas time. I go there myself when I need a pick-me-up, and it does the trick. See, I'm not showing you something that I don't do on a daily basis. I'm giving you all of the things that I do that have got me to this point. And for those that are serious, those that have dreams, those that want more out of life, I want to help you on your journey because I know you can have all the things you are hoping for and more. I have written a 52-week follow-up course that will take you from defining your goals all the way to maintaining your lifestyle. I want to make sure that this is a success for you, that your confidence is overwhelming, that you know exactly who you are, what you are capable of, and how to get it. And once you get it, how to keep it. I need you to know that information. And if you are serious about your future, I can show you how to get it. And not only that, you will get to talk with me live every weekend. We will have some time set aside so that you can look forward to saying, man, this is how my week went. And we can have that dialogue. See, I'm not just trying to give you some information and send you on your way. I'm saying, no. That's what normally happens. They give you the information, they send you on your way and expect you to find the rest out for yourself. I have compiled all the information because I know you have it in you too. And what if you could get there earlier? What if you knew your worth earlier than when you hit 30? What if you knew your worth right now? What kind of things can you develop? What kind of inventions can you Do. If you had the confidence and you knew that every dream you had was possible. Because when you put the power back in your hands, which I am incredibly begging you to do, suicide gets taken off the table as an option. Because you know your worth, your point of reference is something else than what you know right now, and you have something to live for. Don't get me wrong, we're going to have to grind this thing. We're going to have to do it, and we're going to have to put in the work. But it's not hard work, it's mental work. And it'll get easier and easier and easier. So to all the parents, all the authorities that are watching this video, thank you for showing them, telling them that they are worth it already. That you have their back enough to show them that there is a game changer out there that they can have. Thank you for believing in them enough to put this on for them. And I am willing to put it all on the table for them. And I have. Go to my website. Order that life transformation course called Success Starts Now and watch their lives change right before your eyes. I don't want the parents worried if I come home. Will my child have had such a bad day that their lives will be taken? Will I miss a call that could possibly save their life and tell them, don't do it, I love you? We don't have to put ourselves in those situations anymore. We can do something about it and be proactive today. Because if they know who they are and they know how important they are and they see things changing themselves, it's going to blow their minds. And they're going to do some incredible things that you never thought were even possible. And not only that, but they're going to take that information and they're going to be the role models that we need. They are going to be the ones setting the standard. Visit my website right now. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm here for you. I want to stop this epidemic of suicide amongst our youth just as bad as you do. I'm tired of crying every time I see the story that should never have been. And I've made it my life's work to change the situations, to change the outcomes, to let them know that doesn't have to be an option for you. We don't need it anymore. My goal is to put the power back where it belongs. And for you to watch your children grow up. I'm Judith Daniel, owner of JD Enterprises and the founder of the S.A.S.I movement. And I thank you for taking the first step. Let's get started today. Visit my website, order the course. They are worth it.